The Dallas Cowboys are on the road for what could be an all-timer if both teams play like they did in Week 10. They're in Kansas City to face the Chiefs, fresh off a 41-point outburst.
These are the kind of details that put Andy's offense over the top.
The Cowboys outdid them, though, hanging 43 on the Falcons. Man, where do you start? You have Dak on one side, Prescott throwing for close to 300 yards in Week 10, 2 TDs, no picks, 9.5 yards per attempt, rating over 125.
Oh, was that beautiful?
Then on the other side, Patrick Mahomes, finally looking like Patrick Mahomes instead of one of his commercial characters. Over 400 yards, 5 TDs, no INTs.
And just throw up a prayer and expect him to make a play like that? Are you kidding me?
You could hear the exhale from Kansas City across the country last Sunday night. Mahomes' 5-game slump finally came to an end, and it wasn't that his two typical partners in crime weren't in on the action.
And that opens it up once again for Kelsey.
Nobody in this league is going to turn around as fast as Tyreek Hill.
But the difference was Mahomes finally settled on what was available to him instead of forcing it downfield. That's how a running back ends up with 100-plus yards receiving.
Everything underneath is open if Patrick Mahomes is patient enough to take it.
So how do the boys stack up defensively against that group? Against the pass last week, they were fantastic. Ask Matt Ryan.
Going towards Pitts, knocked away. Beautifully done.
That performance helped all their season numbers against aerial attacks, too.
That's intercepted by the other quarterback, Lewis. Things it underneath, incomplete, and the Cowboys defense holds.
They've played the pass well despite not having an elite pass rush. They at least average 2 sacks a game, but they are middle of the pack when it comes to pressure.
Time for Ryan, who deals up the middle. It's caught by Pitts.
Not going to help that they don't have Randy Gregory, but they do at least have super rookie Micah Parsons, who has 6 QB takedowns. Guy is relentless.
Micah Parsons came through.
Cowboys have to decide how they want to handle the cheetah. My vote, give us the Ali Frazier matchup we deserve. Tyreek Hill versus Trayvon Diggs. Diggs last week coming up with pick number 8. Sorry, league-leading 8th pick.
When the ball hits his hands, it's a pick.
He's a corner, so he does get beat sometimes, but his rating against and completion percentage against are superb.
And it's going to be picked over the 21-yard line. Trayvon Diggs.
Hill, he has a TD for each of Diggs' picks, and he's averaging 85 yards per game. Kelsey, good numbers as well.
People came out for National Tight Ends Day. How beautiful, huh?
And Dallas hasn't played tight ends great this season either, on the south side of average in both receptions allowed and yards allowed to the position.
Wide open, and another hookup to Kyle Pitts.
What Dallas has done really well on defense, and it sets up another key battle, is force teams to punt. How about third best?
See him there, get another third down stop.
And guess who is number 1 at extending drives?
Looks like the Kansas City Chiefs offense that we've been watching over the last couple of years.
The Cowboys, though, don't trail too far behind when they have the ball, 5th best at moving the sticks.
Firing far side, and it's complete for a first down.
KC doesn't rank as high at stopping teams on third down, middle of the pack.
Got it, man. Got it. Touchdown, Titans.
However, in their win over Vegas, the Raiders only converted 1 of 9 attempts against them.
Barr's going to get sacked at the 30-yard line.
Kansas City's defense has not had as much success against passing attacks as Dallas when you scan their season numbers.
They use that speed, claw that safety back towards him.
But they too at least held their own in their most recent win and have played better on defense overall over their last few weeks.
That was a hope and a prayer right there.
Totally.
They also don't really bother the signal caller as much as they would like.
He loaded up and threw a bullet on that one.
And the group of Cowboy receivers that they have to worry about is deep, even more so now that Michael Gallup is back.
Michael Gallup has made his presence felt.
Quickly and easily to Dalton Schultz, who makes the catch. Got over the middle. Cooper's got it. To Lamb. Gets some blocking. A lot of blocking. First down.
Charvarius Ward is the most likely candidate to cover Lamb, as he's been the Chiefs' best corner this year. Respectable rating allowed, completion percentage allowed even better.
Adams, incomplete with Ward in coverage.
That one broken up. Charvarius Ward is back.
And then there is the run game. Dallas had their 2 backs rolling early this year.
Cowboys win! Yes,
But both guys have been much less effective over their last 4 games.
Howard is stopped way short.
Kansas City could be the team to get right against. You likely know the story about how they tend to play the run.
Great big hole.
This game has upper management written all over it. I promised I was going to hit the gym so I could try and flex games like this into the Sunday Night Football slot, but then I came across some chips and beer and I felt like Stifler. That just sounds like a lot of work, man. But it's not a lot of work to put your score predictions into the comments section, start loading all those 6-3 guesses in there. We'll load ours onto the screen. What do we think? 56-50?